So what is good guys, Adnan here, and I guess being a flashaholic for 5 years gives a great video idea. Let's break down to the countdown. Not the best in terms of compatibility with Android devices as compared to others on this list, but Tyuga Power still manages to be on par with bloatless ROMs like Lineage Os and also gives a pretty good competition for the heavy packed ROMs like Resurrection Remix. This ROM is known in the community because of its stability and performance, both with a great blend resulting in an outstanding battery life. The Custom-ROM doesn't have the most features, heck it doesn't even have a separate customization tab in the settings app, but it does have some tricks up its sleeve. First off, the Tyuga browser is fully baked in with a top-notch ad blocking system and a high encrypted option for denying websites to track your activities. The camera it uses has been encoded using Sultan's HAL, which by far is the best, at least for OnePlus devices. Lastly, and my absolute favorite, the ROM comes with the less feature-packed but nonetheless an appreciable addition, Magisk and its entire framework. Since Exposed has seen better days on versions other than Nougat, Magisk tries to fill in the gap with obviously a lot less modules, but still is a welcome addition. All in all, for great reliability, Tyuga Power gets my win. Yes, this is the only non-Nougat ROM on the list, and for a highly justifiable reason. Many great features from Cyanogenmod 13 based on Android Marshmallow have been simply killed in its short-lived successors Cyanogenmod 14 and now even in Lineage Os. The features that I'm talking about without any doubt are mainly focused in the theming aspect of Android. The theme engine is what made Cyanogen's earlier ROMs great. The finalized theme engine in CM13 was by far my favorite, and even after the begging through several months, there's still no trace of an official theme engine for Lineage Os. I mean, just look at this glass theme, it's so unique and I just miss being able to totally change the entire look of your device. Man, I want this to be resurrected very bad. Apart from the theme engine, Cyanogenmod 13 still is a very feature-packed ROM and contains all, if not more, features when compared to something like Lineage Os. And this is probably the last CM or Lineage ROM to contain the great Google camera. If you really don't mind the less polished looks of Marshmallow, then I bet CM13 is going to be the best pick for you. And if you do not mind the overall incomplete layout, well, the theme engine is your answer. Now, before you flick away your heads and dislike this video, think about it. What's the most complete, feature-packed, fully designed skin right after stock Android? It seems so that MIUI is loved by a huge crowd, and after using it through the many versions I've witnessed, I can see why. First off, the theme store is pretty incredible. Thanks to the rather uniform and generic UI, Nougat versions of the same can too enjoy theming their devices. And the fact that this is included stock is just amazing. Apart from that, the next reason I love this ROM is thanks to its reliability and overall uniformness over the entire user experience. Every single app, every little element has been redesigned from the ground up, leaving an almost zero unpolished experience. The calculator, calendar, camera, clock, contacts, every piece of this ROM is just beautiful. I can see why people like iOS now. It is just uniform and clean. And if you broaden up your mind a bit, this is exactly that with like a few billion more features to spare. Dual apps is one, which is basically parallel space without the annoying ads. And also second space, which is also just a different way of switching accounts as seen in Lollipop and Higher. MIUI is such a ROM that you need to try out before making any decisions. And I'm sure you'll love the way the entire phone glides and never fails to impress you. Born, accepted, ruled, messed up, dead, resurrected. Welcome to Lineage Os, the most available ROM you can ever find right now. Let's cut down to the chase. Cleanest ROM and basically vanilla Android with some clean customizability options thrown in. This is really just Cyanogenmod 13 on this list with the NuGet core elements minus the theme engine. Yeah, that's it. In all seriousness, the performance Lineage has to offer just beats the crap out of every other ROM on this list, and the battery life is seriously amazing, at least from what I've heard from 100,000 people who flashed this. I've done a review of this, which remains to be one of the popular videos on the channel, but since then quite a lot has changed. A new gallery app, much bug fixes, but you know what? If you are in it for the features and being able to sideload windows using this ROM, look elsewhere. Fun fact, 2 ROMs on this list are based off of Lineage, and that's exactly what it serves the purpose the best. It is the basic custom ROM meant for all. Take 7 ROMs, combine them, throw in the pixel vibe, what do you get? Resurrection Remix, or in other words, the god of custom ROMs. Now, I've already done a pretty in-depth review of it very recently, so I will just be talking about the features that might lure you into burning your current ROM and flashing this right away. This is an unedited clip from my review, and not because I was lazy to write it down and blabber it on the mic. As a minimalist myself, I didn't play around and tweak the hell out of the ROM, but some of the many nifty features I'd like to put forward is the battery settings, the way the system icons show up, adding a custom logo to your status bar, tweaking the hell out of the recents menu, adjusting the quick tiles the way you want them, having your desired lock screen UI, adding more gestures than ever, totally customizing your button segment, and even playing around with the system animations. What's even cooler is that the support for Resurrection Remix is wide, just a step below what Lineage and Cyanogen are and were providing respectively. And it doesn't end there. The battery life is plenty close to excellent, the entire experience is smooth as shit. I won't hesitate guys, I'm calling Resurrection Remix the best custom ROM out there, and I'm ready for the fanboyistic hate. Bring it on. Wow, that was a hard task to do. Flash 5 custom ROMs in 3 days to grab the footage. Can I have at least a like for that, please? Pretty please, I'm waiting. Anyways, I've been behind schedule and expect a lot more videos from my end, at least till the end of April. With that out of the way, I'll catch you guys in another episode.